yeah, we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Yeah, we ran out of patience. Boil up with the cold hard hatred. I can feel the vibration. Feet in the streets, it's a new sensation. I wanna break faces on the pavement. I wanna make greatness look complacent. Adrenaline awakened, I can taste it. We can make an impact, grab and then take it. Like a disease, bring them to their knees. They'll take for there to see. Breathe just like a wing, spread into the streets. It's time to make them bleed. 'Cause we just want retribution. Let's go light up the darkness. Make true of an empty promise. Flip gods into weak and harmless. Take to the streets and turn them to a mosh pit. 'Cause we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Yeah, we ran out of patience. Boil up with the cold hard hatred. I can feel the vibration. Feet in the streets, it's a new sensation. I wanna break faces on the pavement. I wanna make great.
All right, guys, let's get this party started. If you want a reading, be sure and visit my stand store. It is linked in the description below. And as always, we have a fair use, a disclaimer. As you come in, please hit the thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not subscribed, and share the video if you like it. Let's get it going. Well, my goodness, guys. My goodness gracious. I mean, it's been a hell of a day. It's been a hell of a day. Today, I said that on August 18th, that it was like these cases were throwing up on themselves. That's what I said. Yeah, girl, get your snacks. I'm still waiting on the Layla Centinello. not waiting, but there is definitely some things going down with the Layla Santinello case today. But Sebastian Rogers is his dark moon return today. It's not an easy transit. I've been talking about it, lifting it up. Guys, Elevated Truth has been live for hours, all day long. And he is just throwing up on itself. He is just throwing up on itself. All of the stuff that he has had pinned up is coming out about Chris and Katie. About Chris and Katie. Their little clique is there's a lot of, there's a lot of friction in their little clique. The he said, she said, stabbing in the back, doing all that kind of stuff. And so, I was thinking maybe it was going to be Terry Bowersox, and he was just going to be spilling some beans. It wasn't him. It was Elevated Truth. He took his YouTube video down, but we've all screen recorded it. I mean, we know what he said, and evidently he has also said this stuff to the law enforcement. I can't make this up. I'm a damn good astrologer. And I'm a damn good mapper. But you know what is the problem with mapping Sebastian? Is all of the inconsistent stories. If I were working with the FBI, with the TBI, the Secret Service, then we could get somewhere. Then we could get somewhere because I'm damn good and I'm only getting better. I'm only getting better. What did I say for today? I mean, I've said a lot and over the, since May when I did this video, right? When I did this video, that was back in May. I'm a damn good astrologer. That's what I want people to understand about this channel. It's different. We're not doing the drama. We're not doing all of that. We are serious. The big girl, the big boy, this is the big girl table. And I invite big people. Big people. I invite the mature intellectuals to come here and sit down, tacit, and just learn. It is unbelievable the stuff that he said today, and we're gonna talk about it. But first, let me remind you. Let me remind you of what I said. And in my other in my lives, I mean, obviously, in my live, I said more. You could go back to the live that I did about this. I've got many, but I did do a live that's got this photo. But this is the quick synopsis of it. Okay, this is the quick synopsis of it. Because I mean, if we look, I've given dates. All these are dates. And one of them, just so you guys know, and you'll remember, don't forget this one because this one still hasn't manifested in the public eye. But I can promise you it's going to. August 6th, that one, let's go ahead and listen to that one too. Let's go ahead and listen to that one too before we get to the dark moon return because August 18th is today, guys. August 18th is today. Watch it. Watch. Just watch. I'm damn good. I'm damn good at what I do. And I need more people to actually really take note, especially the, Hygia and Jupiter and Leo will meet his point of fortune. As the sun rises, we see the energy of cleansing and expansion. It's a beacon of hope for a discovery that brings order to chaos. On August 18th at 9:30, that's today, August 18th. Guys, that's today, okay? That is today. Thank you, thank you, Shana. 30 a.m. This is the peak, the natal return of the dark moon Lilith in his first house. At 17 years old, nearly 18, Sebastian meets this 9-year cycle. It's a moment of profound personal power and the potential for a resurfacing of what has been lost. On August 31st at 11. So, a potential of what has been lost. And so, we've talked about this a lot and what it means to have a dark moon return because I went through a dark moon return. It was not good. It was not good. It comes around every 9 years. This 9-year cycle with Sebastian would have went back to the courts, the SA, all of the things that definitely brought him a higher learning. And today, there was also a breakup with the FBI. I can't get into the things that I know that took place with the FBI today. I can't say that. It's not my place to say. But there was definitely some things going on with the FBI, and I can guarantee you what the things that Elevated Truth was saying today on his live, that's going to the FBI as well. Because Seth does have a liaison. I mean, the FBI has got a reward. Sebastian Rogers is a most wanted. Most wanted. $50,000 reward for any information leading to his whereabouts. The other person that was in transit today, all day long, who has a connection with the missing Layla Centinelo out of Kingsport, Tennessee, is Stephen Crabtree. And his IC, that's Scorpio. Trash. Elevated Truth was talking about the trash. Talking about the trash with Sebastian, talking about the trash truck. He had a lot to say. He said, I'm not saying this. He said that Katie was trying to get with him. Chris was trying to get with this one, and that one. I mean, I guess they have an open marriage, right? They have an open marriage. He had some things to say about Seth, but the majority of everything that he was saying was a bunch of his little pissiness about his little clique. But evidently, him and Clue are not big buddy with Chris and Katie anymore. He said that they were trying to keep their enemies closer. Enemies closer. Oh, thank you, little Miss Sharon. Thank you, little Miss Sharon, and congratulations to Mama Rissa. Congratulations, honey. Welcome to the Watchers, honey. Welcome to the Watchers, which you've been a part of. We have been watching since day one, Mama Rissa. I mean, truth be known, day one. Day one, we are invested. I'm glad that Elevated Truth said some things. I am. Welcome back, baby. Welcome back. I am excited to hear truth from that side. If it's truth, I want to hear about it. I want to hear about it. I am torn up. The truth is coming out. Yes, Mama Rissa. Yes. And hey, those of us that are invested in this case, invested in Sebastian Rogers, invested in this sweet boy, wanting to bring him home. We work hard. We work hard. This isn't a drama channel. Like, we are literally trying to figure out where this sweet boy could be. And the things that he said were totally troubling. I can't imagine how it is for Seth Rogers to hear some of the things that came out of his mouth today. I'm not his mother. I'm not his aunt. I'm not nothing to Sebastian. His dad's friend. And some of the things that came out of his mouth were just, whoa. Which we've said it, we've pondered it, we've wondered, we've alleged. But to hear it come out of his mouth, it was bittersweet. I mean, it was like, it was just, I didn't know how to feel. I did not know how to feel. We've been boots on the ground. We've been looking for him. We've been talking to this one. We've been talking to that one. Whatever it is that your role has been, maybe it's just been to just advocate. Maybe it's just to been support creators that are doing the hard work. We have all been we've all been doing things that whatever we can do to try to find this kid. Almost adult. I'm gonna drop the link if anybody wants to come up on panel. I know that, like I said, we're all invested, and maybe you have some things to review about the live today. I mean, it was all day, and it's probably still going. I mean, well, the live that he did today, he took off. He totally removed the 6 hours of chatter that he had on YouTube, and he took it to Kick. He took it to Kick. This day, August 6th, every single day, this fated summer for Sebastian Rogers has come to fruition. That's what this channel is about. This channel is to encourage each and every one of you to understand that the work that I do is different than anything that you have ever seen. And yes, it does take a little bit of thinking, a little bit, but it's not, I'm doing the work. I'm just calling on you guys to say, hey, Jen, you've, you, you were spot on. You called it. We are going back. And not only am I spot on about this, I'm spot on about some of these hot spots that I have on Sebastian's map. I mean, dang. Can I get somebody to just listen out in the law enforcement world? I get a call. I mean, not a call, but I get an email with with the Find Me group. And that's lovely. I love working with the Find Me group. But wouldn't it be nice if I could work with the law enforcement that had more information for us to really solve some crimes, find some missing kids, find some fugitives? Yes, that's why I work my ass off. This is a different type of channel, guys. Hey, Jules.
Hey, sweetheart. How are you?
I'm just torn up. I guess, so are you. I mean, we all are.
Yeah, you know exactly how I feel because I was messaging you and Lady Freedom about it. It's a lot today. It's heavy today.
There's a breakup with the FBI today, Jules.
Yeah, I remember you mentioned that to me.
There is a lot going on today with Sebastian's case.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I wasn't expecting the live that just happened.
They have. And so this stuff that Elevated Truth is saying, I am sure is going straight to the FBI.
Mm-hmm.
Along with other things.
Yeah, I can say that definitely is.
Yeah. What did you hear that floored you from Elevated Truth's live today? That you can tell the chat.
Well, I have no problem. I mean, I have no problem explaining the FBI connection if you're okay with that. I mean, I don't mind at all. I just can't.
You're okay with it. Go ahead.
So for people in the chat who don't know, and Jen can vouch for this, before all this Elevated Truth live stuff happened, I sent her a message, and Lady Freedom, and I let them know, because I'm very close to both of them and I trust them. I let them know that I have in the past come forth on YouTube about this. I have 2 recorded phone calls between me and Chris and a whole bunch of screenshots from the very beginning of the case. I gave those to the FBI a long time ago. The FBI field office here in Philadelphia, because I work for Homeland Security and we're in the same federal building. Today, actually yesterday, late yesterday, I got informed that I was to come with my lawyer, who is not Joe Lasniak, just to clarify, is a different lawyer, to come to the FBI office and review the information I previously sent over. So I did that this morning. I can't get into detail about everything that was discussed in those calls because there was some personal stuff in there, but I swear to God, I texted Jen and Lady Freedom about this morning. They can both vouch for that because I was just like, and then Jen informed me of what she was seeing on the charts and stuff like that. And this was at 11:15 this morning. I had this meeting. And then I came back home, obviously, with the dogs and whatnot. And then I heard about this live stream that was going on. And sure as heck, it was Elevated Truth going on, talking about Chris and Katie and all this stuff. Had no idea he was going live, but I just find it very ironic that the day I went, at all the days that I went and I talked to the FBI about these phone calls, and again, everything's going to come out eventually. I've not kept this a secret. I've been very forthcoming that I've had these calls recorded. I just never, I don't post stuff for content, just like Jen doesn't either. If I really wanted to get numbers, I'd post these phone calls. I never did that. And just like, I just, when truth, even though Truth and I don't see eye to eye, and obviously Granny's watching and I don't see eye to eye, when they were talking about the phone calls they had and the phone call I've had the past, I can't explain what I felt. It's just my heart felt a little heavy for everybody. But like I said, I've been forthcoming about this, about how I've, So, but
yeah.
that's
I'll vouch for you. Yeah, I'll definitely. I mean, you've said this.
I told
This has
Tony
been a
this a long time
consistent.
ago
Yes,
too.
you've been saying this. We just didn't know that it was today.
Until I told you this morning, I was like, "What the
Yeah,
heck?"
I woke up at 5 o'clock this morning, and she had texted me and Lady Freedom because we're in a group chat, and she had said that, and I was like, "Well, I want you to know that today's the day of the dark moon return, and it's connected to the FBI. There is a breakup with the FBI in the 5th house of kids today, all day. This is what is this is what it is to really truly understand and try to learn in hindsight, because the things that the FBI was learning about Chris Proudfoot, now we know. Now we know. That look, everything is going to the law enforcement. All this chitter chatter that he did today, all of this has went to the law enforcement. And allegedly, he talked to the law enforcement before he ever even went live.
Yeah, I believe he definitely did. I believe
I
that
don't
he
know
did do
because I'm
that.
not him. I
Yeah.
don't know, but I know that he was talking about keeping his enemies closer. And he and Clue and Queen Bee and Granny, they're all like going against nonsense and UA. And I don't keep up with these people. I don't keep up with these people. They're on the map. I don't keep up with these people. I don't keep up with them. But it is very interesting because all he wanted to talk about was how Chris and Katie are not trustworthy. He made a lot of comments as to why they're not trustworthy. And that they were actually almost like they were playing them to see if they could figure out where Sebastian was and to figure out if they were guilty or not. And they think that he's guilty. They think that she's guilty. They think that she did something nefarious to Sebastian and that the trash can was very, very heavy.
Yeah,
He
I
made
did hear
sure
that
to,
part.
he made sure to, talk about that. And then he made comments about Seth, and he made comments about different things, and it was like, so what is it that you think actually happened? All I know is that there is a big rift between them and Chris and Katie. Oh, and he's so against Jay, saying that Jay and Chris has got something going on. Chris was trying to get
Yeah.
with Granny. Katie was trying to get with him, and he's
Mhm.
married. He said that Katie tried to get with him. Who knows how? And people were like in the chat, they were like, well, what about Seth? Seth ain't married. Seth ain't married.
Yeah.
I
No,
mean,
no.
you get a man that's been alone for a long time, and a girl is ooh and ah and blinking and doing all kinds of sweet stuff and whispering sweet nothings in his ear. And I mean, he's a man.
Mhm. Yeah, I
He
don't
ain't
know.
married.
No, he's not, and he can see whoever he wants to. I don't know that I
Yeah, and
believe
Seth's
that,
old friends from California, pretty much all of his friends.
yeah, because he lived
I
out
mean,
there. I mean, he's
and guess what? Guess what? Your girl right here has met all of them. Not one of them has anything to do with Sebastian Rogers. And I can confidently say that. They can't.
Mhm.
I've met them. I've talked to them. I can promise you. These people they have nothing to do with it. Katie was the last person to see her son.
That's a fact. She's literally the last person
I
that was seen
mean,
with him. Like,
yeah, absolutely the last person to be with her son. And
mhm.
she was losing her security. She's losing her security. He's all worried about Sebastian being around Faith.
Yeah.
There's this big drama that they have going on, and Sebastian is in the middle. This Dark Moon return is not an easy one for Sebastian Rogers. And
Mm.
it's going back to that. It's going back to California. It's going back to SA. It's going back to all of that, and him being shunned, them trying to find him a home, trying to find him a residential school to go to that he can live at. There is evidence, there is motive here. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure this shit out.
Real quick, I just want to address this person. They said, "Do you recall Seth referring to Sebastian as a prancing deer?" First of all, I don't know why people think it's a weird comment. I understood what he meant by that. He meant Sebastian's gentle. He's a graceful. That's not people are. I hope that's not being said in a way that's like, I don't know. I hopefully
I
that
don't
person's saying it in a way that's just like, yeah, it's the let your light shine. I took it as when he said Sebastian's depression's ear. Honestly, I knew what he meant by that. He's graceful. He's a gentle soul. He's kind. I mean, that's how I took it. I didn't take it as anything other than that. So,
this right here, child's play behind a child. The fuck is wrong with people? What is
mhm.
wrong? All of this titter tattering, and him, trying. I mean, I do appreciate truth coming out and saying what he has said,
Mhm.
because it's what we all see. I mean, even he said, "What mother? Why don't they even act like they're interested in trying to find Sebastian, or sad about Sebastian, or any of that?" They
Right.
have definitely turned. They've definitely turned, because Clue is all about going and getting her hair done, her nails done, talking about Seth, them hee-hawing and everything. Of course, it could have been a show, but no. I think that they got
Mhm.
mad, and now the tables have turned, and now they're being vindictive, and that's fine. Be vindictive. Tell the truth. What do you think? What were you told? What did she say to you?
Yeah.
What did he say to you? Yeah, just
Yeah.
arrest them. I mean, god dang. Working on getting some audio listening still. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what do you recall Seth referring to Sebastian as a prancing deer?
He mentioned the prancing deer thing like a long time ago, and then if he did mention hunting on the last live, then maybe he was talking about like an activity to take Sebastian on. But like, there's more things to hunt than just
Oh
deer.
no. He's
It
not a
was,
deer hunter.
yeah, I
No.
don't know. That's
No,
yeah,
probably because he has Asperger's and he walks on his tippy toes.
yeah. Oh,
I
that's
would
true
I
too.
would
Yeah,
yeah.
And he liked the water too. Like I used to just do swimming and diving, and sometimes like I walk on my toes for whatever reason. I don't know why. I just do. It's just a thing. So
Yeah.
thank you,
When the
Marissa.
tables turn. Yeah, it was very emotional. It was very emotional. Very emotional.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I could tell this was heavy on truth just by
I mean,
how he was
SF hasn't
reacting.
found Layla. He hasn't found Layla. I don't have any respect for him. I mean, I know that they do, and Crabtree does, and all that. I lost respect for him a long time before he ever came on to Sebastian's case. So, uh, I got my
Mm-hmm.
I think that him saying that Sebastian is his client. Well, Sebastian is a minor.
I
Sebastian
always thought
couldn't
that was
sign.
interesting. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was always interesting to me because I remember on Lore Lodge, Aiden asked, "Oh, so the prophets
Yeah.
paid you for their services?" And he said, "Sebastian's the client." And I
Yep.
paid really close attention to that because I remember thinking, I'm like, is a creator paying for him, like on behalf of? And I can't remember who I said this to, maybe Lady Freedom or whoever it was, but I remember thinking, he's not lying if somebody else is paying for his services on behalf of Sebastian. You know what I mean? So I just always thought when he said that it was weird that he said Sebastian was the client. I don't know. I didn't know what to think of that.
There you go, Seth.
Yeah, see, Seth, exactly what I said. I took it as graceful like a deer, and he's a gentle soul.
Yeah.
And Seth said Sebastian loves animals, so it's just like I didn't take it as anything other than it's a compliment. Deer are graceful creatures; they just are.
Yeah. Yeah. I thought that today was, we were watching for today, but we did not know what was going to come about. We just didn't,
Mhm.
but it does always shed a light. And if we watch and we observe and try not to fix, manage, control everything and try to predict, we can look back in hindsight and go, wow, that is it.
Mhm.
Would it happen again? No. Would it happen again the same exact way? No. But we can get an idea of what this is like for Sebastian.
Mhm.
And this was not an easy day for him. And it wasn't an easy day for those of us who are invested in him, especially his father.
I know.
I'm sure that I wasn't the only one texting, calling you.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a difficult transit for him today. And as we can see, now looking back in hindsight, this was a big enlightenment for the FBI.
Mhm. I know. I have no problem coming up and saying that. I mean, like I said, they literally said to me, "We want to talk to you about this." And I remember telling Tony about this too, like before he passed away, about the phone calls. I mean, it's been known that I had these recorded, and I've never publicly released them because A, out of respect for Sebastian, and B, I'm not in this for content, But I did feel very strongly that FBI needs these, and they have them. So
Well, how did that go? Can you say good,
I mean,
bad, indifferent?
it went well. It did go well. It's just they wanted to verify a couple things. They wanted to verify the date and time of the recording. They wanted to verify my location and where Chris was. So they wanted to verify that I was in New Jersey. And my Tesla did annotate that I was in New Jersey because Pennsylvania is a two-party state. I was in New Jersey when this call happened because I was at canine training. I can tell I was at the showboat doing Gators training there. I can tell you exactly where I was when this happened.
Did you already give me that timestamp of when you recorded that?
Maybe for the first call. I don't know about the second one. I can get that for you though.
Okay. Yeah,
They just
just
wanted to know.
whenever you have time, just send me both of the timestamps and where you were when you were talking to him.
Yeah, they wanted to verify that, and just a few other. They wanted to verify some of the screenshots I sent them from before, that other people had sent me. They wanted to verify where it came from. They took my phone. they went through like making sure that these were actual conversations to me and other people, and that I didn't just like make these screenshots up. So they did all that stuff, and I was good to go, and I was cleared. So they just wanted to have all of that.
Okay. Let Your Light Shine is asking, about dog work. Is it true that if a struggle happens in water, the moisture intensifies adrenaline and dogs will jump in body of water even days later if not moving flow?
I'm kind of confused by that question, actually.
Okay.
If the water, in the water, the moisture intensifies adrenaline. Like, does the water make the dog get more fired up? Is what you're
If there was
talking
a
about?
struggle, if there was a struggle that happened.
I guess I'm trying to. Oh, I'm guessing they mean like if like hypothetically people are having a struggle in the water and like would their like odors leak into the. I'm just trying to figure out what that question is. I'm sorry, I'm not really understanding.
That's okay.
I'm
But yeah,
still
whenever you
confused.
can, send me those timestamps because I think that this is when you send me the timestamps, then I can look back at today when when you met with them, and I can look back and see see I might can even tell you what the conversation was about. Dog tracking scent. I don't think it's going to matter if there was a struggle or not.
Yeah, I mean,
It's not going to matter if there's a struggle or not. They're picking up a scent. My PTSD, the comments from them make me so sick. Yeah, there was a lot of this was a live that had a lot of little bickering back and forth with him and his clique and the people that are, not in the clique anymore, evidently, that are, but there was a lot of other things too. There was a lot
Mhm.
of other things too that he had to say that now, I mean, he even insinuated that Chris and Katie may have taken Clue's channel down.
He did. That was interesting. I was like, think about that because they automatically blamed nonsense. They blamed Brittany, and I was just like, I don't know. I don't know if Brittany to have ever striked anyone. Maybe she has. I don't know. And I don't think nonsense really strikes people either. So I just thought that was kind of weird.
Yeah.
Not sure.
Yeah. What else did you find that was interesting that he said?
It's not so much what he said, but it was some more of the chat comments, like people insisting like that Seth was off camera for hours during work and stuff like that. I guess they forgot that he had his time card and Jennifer Kovendoffer showed it. It just like I don't know. And then the whole Seth's friend in Colorado thing threw me through a loop too. I don't know where that was going. When it started getting into the drama stuff and getting a little derailed from the original conversation about Sebastian, I kind of was getting confused. But
I think most of us was when he did that. But I mean, when he was talking about Chris and Katie, what about when he was talking about Chris and Jay and Chris calling them
yeah,
all the time, and they would be live and Chris is calling them.
I don't
All
know
the
that I
panel
believe.
hopping and the things that they were saying on panel versus what they were saying to them in person. I mean, he revealed a lot today.
Yeah, I don't know if I believe that Chris was hitting on Jay. I think Jay's actually come out and said Chris and I never had inappropriate conversations.
Well, do you believe Jay? I mean, I don't she's kind of two-faced.
Yeah,
They're all kind of two-faced. So I don't know that I would believe her.
yeah. I want to believe her. I do. But I don't.
I
It's
know.
a
I
weird
guess you
situation for
yeah,
me.
I've never talked to the girl and she's made fun of me. And so, like I
Mhm.
told her when she was, when she had all kinds of shit to say about me. Hey girl, come up on my panel. Give me your bird time and let me read you. Let me see what you got
Mhm.
going on there. Don't come for me because I will make sure.
Yeah.
I will make sure that, we're going to be all on the same page. Come on. Come to my channel. Come to my panel. Get up on panel. Let me read your chart.
Hmm. Yeah.
Otherwise, you can't come for me and say I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Oh, hell no. I'll prove it. I mean, that's
Yeah.
all I can do is prove it. And I'll prove it on
She's loud on
live.
me
I ain't got
She's loud
nothing
on
to
me before
hide. Let me
too.
just let me
Yeah.
just prove it on live. Hell. Yeah, I don't she can get it where she gives. I mean, she can get what she gives.
Mm-hmm.
That's the way I
Yeah.
feel about her and all of them. They waste my time. I lose brain cells. I have no interest. I want to create. I want to look for these kids. I have great things to do, great things to accomplish, and all of that other bullshit is nothing compared to what I could accomplish. I'm not, I'm just, yeah. So when she was trying to come for me, I was like, well, come on. Come on. I went into her chat and I was like, come on. She said, well, you can come up on panel, take the link. I said, no, you can come up on my panel. You can stream from mine. It'll be
Right.
live. We can read you. Just go ahead and give me your, give me your birth time.
If
That's
she,
all I need. Just give me your
Witchy
birth
Now
time.
you
Mama,
can feed your family.
Witchy Mama said if she gives you a real birthday.
Yeah. Well, I can find her birthday. I mean, I can find her birthday. I can find her address. Put her on the map. I mean,
Mm.
that's what I do. That's how I work.
I whacked that troll, Lady Freedom. I didn't even know there was a troll in here. I wasn't paying attention. But yay, Seth.
I
So what
whacked
did
that
they?
troll lady freedom. Was there a troll in here? Oh, hell. I remember Duchess said she was on the phone with Chris when Chris was following Silvers on the scene. I mean,
Mm.
look,
I didn't know Duchess called Chris again. I thought the only conversation they had was that panel in the very beginning. But I mean, maybe I'm wrong. That's
yeah, what
crazy.
do they have over him for to keep it? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? But he ain't keeping anything quiet now. He's got diarrhea of the mouth, and some of it was very unsettling. Some of
Yeah.
it is very unsettling, and because I do what I do, I know what is coming.
Hmm.
I know that this is going to be a lot of, there is a divine justice that we're still watching. We're still watching, guys. I mean, we here on this channel, we be watching stuff. We wait for
Hmm.
it to come, and I keep reminding, hey, tomorrow, 2 days from now, 3 days from now, hey, today's the day. This is what we're watching. I mean, I can't make it up.
Mm-mm.
This was the live that I did about today. This was the live that I did about today. Actually, yeah, we'll just start it with today. We won't start it with the 6th. But
Okay.
I've got a live that's this thumbnail, and then I've got a video that is this thumbnail, and I've got dates.
Jeez.
August
Wow.
6th, August 18th, August 31st. Australia comes back once again, another day to watch November 13th. So we have days that we're watching. And I'm not, I recorded this video in May. I recorded this live stream in May. So, you know, I'm trying to get some credit here, especially from the law enforcement. I want the law enforcement to take note. At 9:30 a.m. This is the peak, the natal return of the dark moon Lilith in his first house. At 17 years old, nearly 18, Sebastian meets this 9-year cycle. It's a moment of profound personal power and the potential for a resurfacing of what has been lost. On August 30th, it's a reckoning. I mean, it's a reckoning. Believe me, guys, I just had my dark moon return. And it was a reckoning. Let me tell you. Okay? A reckoning. It created turmoil within me. When people say, I don't understand what you're saying. You don't understand a reckoning? This is not rocket science, guys. You know what I'm saying? It just takes a little bit of knowledge of the English language. This is not rocket science. There is a reckoning today. A reckoning. A lot was bubbling over. And it came to a peak, not just with me, but other people. It came to a peak. And I'm a grown woman. And Sebastian's, this is gonna, again, this dark moon return isn't an easy one. We talk about Saturn returns, we talk about Chiron returns. But man, what about these dark moon returns? You know what I'm saying? It's not easy. Not easy. Oh my God, I did it again. I keep having this problem. Okay. Hey, Uncle Taco, good to see you. Thanks for joining.
So the next one we're gonna, is August 31st. I've got dates. I recorded this in May. I mean, I can't
Yes, you did.
make it up. I cannot make it up. I recorded this in May. And this right here, all of the stuff that he said today, a lot of it gave me anxiety just to hear him. I cannot stand spending my time listening to somebody talk shit about another person and all that. All I wanted to hear about was what he had to say
About where Sebastian is.
About where Sebastian is and about Chris and Katie and his views on them, because he obviously is talking to them. I'm not. I don't talk to Chris and Katie. I've seen Chris. I've seen Katie in court with Seth. And the way that Chris Proudfoot looked at me when he crossed me and he went past me. I'm a local. I'm a native here. And this man, grown-ass man, looking at me like he could hurt me when he's walking past me.
Oh, boy.
The way that he looked at me, the feeling that I got, the ick, the heebie-jeebies, oh, hell no. I can't imagine. Absolutely cannot imagine what it was like for Sebastian Rogers having to live there.
Yeah. Again, this is why, I gave those phone calls to the FBI, and I was told way back when I first took, and again, it's not that I don't trust Agent Simmons or any FBI people in Tennessee, but I work for DHS, and like I said, we share a building with the FBI. We're all in the same federal building, and those agents were very nice. They were very welcoming. I expressed
I need
why.
people to understand. Hold on. I need people to understand that Sebastian is highly connected to Homeland Security. His mother, his stepfather, his step-grandfather is heavily connected to the FBI.
Oh, yeah.
I'm damn good at what I do. And when I tell you that there was a reckoning today, that there was a dark moon, that there was a breakup with the FBI, and she is talking about going to the FBI, having her meeting with them.
It's insane.
There was a connection with Chris Proudfoot and the FBI yesterday.
When they called me.
I mean, I don't have a crystal ball. I'm not looking into the future. I'm just reading astrology. I mean, that's all I'm doing. I don't know how it's all going to work itself out, but I know that it's an important ass day. And I know what the connections are doing. That's about it. But I'm damn good at what I do. And if people would just work with me with the map, the law enforcement would just work with me with the map. Let's find these kids. Let's find these fugitives. That is my goal.
Yeah.
My goal is not to have some kind of shitty ass channel where I'm just talking about other people.
No, I like it's fascinating how you do what you do. And I've told you, I gave your map for Cherry to Pennsylvania State Police, and they took it seriously. They really did, because the one state trooper, he was the corporal that was in charge. He got promoted. Now there's a new sergeant there now. I talked to him about it, and he said he actually takes this stuff seriously, because he said the mathematics behind it all makes sense. His wife is big into astrology too, so he takes it very, very seriously.
Yeah, Holly.
I love what you do.
They do have an open relationship. Chris has been called out for having an open relationship. And
That's it's
I
weird.
mean, evidently, the only reason why they are together is for retirement or something. There is other things that there's other reasons why that they stay together. And it ain't
Mhm.
because that they're in so much love. They must have something on one another. And I'm just waiting on them to flip on each other.
Mhm. I did not know. I wonder how jail. Well, I guess JLR finds everything. So I mean, yeah,
It is a priority. Yep. Yep.
the furry rumor.
Remember
Oh
the furry
boy,
rumors? Wow.
I did not know that. But
I didn't know that either. I didn't know about the furry rumors. Yep.
if you tell
It's
Chris
sickening.
McDonough that he's, have you
I
heard Chris McDonough go off on furries? It's actually it's.
I'll
If you
talk
tell him that, he's gonna go off on that.
what this day is gonna be like. He was like, "I just wanna find my son." Maybe it has something
No.
to do with Chris McDonough, and I'm like, "Nope. No, it's not gonna have anything to do with him." I mean,
Mhm.
unless he's an ex FBI agent, and he's
Mm,
not, so no,
no.
this was not
New York
this was
homicide.
all we have seen what this is about. We
No,
have
my
seen what this is about and was building. See, this didn't just happen today. This has been building. This has been building. Do you wanna hear what oh, shit. Let me go ahead and August 6th was a day. August 18th, August 31st, and I've got other dates that I'm watching. So these dates that are coming, we can already see how it is going to work itself out. We can already see there was definitely a breakup with this case and things from the past, and the FBI is doing something different. Now the FBI is doing something different. So we're just going to have to watch and see. That's definitely not something that we can try to figure out. But as far as the things that Truth said today has to do with trash, it has to do. He literally said after all this time of spending with Katie and Chris that he thinks that Katie did something nefarious to her son,
yeah.
to her and Seth's son.
Yep. That I definitely, when he mentioned that in the transfer station, I kind of like I tilted my head and I was just like, "What?" But then he followed up with, "I hope, I believe, or I hope he's alive out there somewhere." So I'm like, so I was confused because he said the thing about the trash, then he went into that thing about being alive. So I was confused there for a second. Unless he said he originally thought one thing and now he's just hoping he's alive. I wasn't sure what to do with that.
Yeah. So, Poodles, what's happening is we are talking about the Dark Moon return for Sebastian Rogers that took place today, and the connection that he has with the FBI that was in transit today that I've been talking about since May. I've been talking about this day since May. Elevated Truth did a live today, an all-dayer, mind you, talking mad shit about Chris and Katie
Mm-hmm.
and how he and Clue were keeping their enemies closer.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that he didn't understand why Katie and Chris didn't act like they cared about Sebastian being missing. The things that they have observed about Chris and Katie are very unsettling. And it's the same things that we've been talking about. Lady Freedom's been talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
Lady Freedom, that is what her channel is about. That is what she is deducting, reasoning, logic. She is trying to deduct what happened to Sebastian.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to find
research.
him.
Yeah,
I'm trying to
we're doing,
locate him on the map.
doing research.
Yeah, there is a link in Indiana, and it's not CP. I don't believe it's well, yeah, I mean they do. They do have links to Indiana. They do have past addresses to Indiana, and um Big D, Bryant Guy, also has a connection to Indiana. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, so anybody in Indiana, pass out flyers. Indiana is a big ass state though, so
Yeah, and Liberty, the
I
reason
know
why
Lady Freedom. And
yeah,
y'all, feel free. This is an open panel. If anybody wants to come up and talk, feel free
Lady
to.
Freedom,
Feel
Lady
free to. I've
Freedom.
got I've got it pinned in the comments section. Just click the link, guys, if y'all want to come up. Anybody's welcome. This is an open panel. It's not just for me and Jules. If you watched the live today, if you noticed anything about the live today, that something that he said that got you and you want to talk about it, feel free to. Feel
Y-
free.
Yeah, Liberty, the reason why furries were mentioned is because somebody said they thought they were in a Facebook group about them. That's the only reason why my PTSD and I were clarifying what they were, but do not Google what they are. I gave an explanation in chat. That's the most YouTube safe version of what that is. So I really don't want to say it. I don't want to say what they are. Just I put it in chat, a YouTube safe version of it.
Yeah. Yeah, furry is well,
People do very adult things while wearing animal costumes. I'll just put it that way.
yeah, I
That's
thought a
that's
furry was like a trans.
no,
uh
no.
yeah,
They're
we got big D and then we got small D energy.
oh,
I
lady
don't I
friend.
don't even know if all of my recordings even recorded it with the sound on. I'll have to go back and look. I don't know what happened. I mean, I could hear it on my end, but I don't know.
I
I don't
guarantee
know.
you. I guarantee you. War Eagle has it. She does a lot of lives and
You're in Indiana at least once a month, do you know? Yeah, there are specific areas that I have. I show them on the map. There are specific areas, so you don't know who you're
yeah,
doing. It's gross.
basically Cinderella.
Yeah, transiting into beast mode. Yeah. Look, today was such a
It's a heavy
it was
day.
such an eye opener, and I still so with Layla Centinello's case, there is definitely a day that we were watching today, but
Hmm.
because Neptune is involved, we can't see it. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe once this energy lets off. Crabtree isn't, he's probably not seeing it. So, yeah, you can definitely message me. Peace, love, Jeeps. Of course, you can. Of course, Northwest Indiana, let me know. Yes. It's North Indiana that they had past addresses, but Indiana as a whole. I mean, I've got a map full of addresses. I'm talking about thousands,
Hmm.
over 1,000 addresses on Sebastian's map. As long as he has been missing, that's how long that I've been working to try to understand what happened and where he's at. But
Hmm.
today, those that are close to Chris and Katie are saying that they believe that she did something nefarious to her son.
Hmm.
They're flipping the script on them.
Yeah, that was
Very
surprising. Honestly.
unsettling.
Yeah, that's a better word for it. Unsettling. But I was definitely not expecting that today.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I wasn't either. I was expecting some dark energy, that's for sure. It's dark. It's dark and it's going back. And this is something that we all really need to understand. The dark moon is going to the dark moon wants to push you forward. It wants to let go of the darkness that is holding you back from the past, which is Sebastian's SA. It is the past SA that they would never let go of. Chris would never let it go.
Yeah,
Now all
and
of a sudden, now all of a sudden, Sebastian is going to do something to his daughter. And so, Sebastian is always having this dark cloud over him. And this is what it is about, this dark cloud that is hovering over Sebastian from things of the past. It is darkness from the past that has come back and going, knock, knock, knock. Have you settled it yet? Are you still having disordered aggression with this? Are you still lashing out? Because if you are, you need to face it once again. Every 9 years this happens, guys. Every 9 years it happens to you. And this boy, not even 18 yet, is going through his second one. That's why I've been preaching and preaching and preaching about today and what today would bring, because it's a big deal. It's a big deal. And I think astrologers just don't make it as big as they should. We talk about Saturn returns. We talk about Chiron returns. We talk about Uranus returns. We talk about these returns. We don't talk about the dark moon return. Well, damn it, I do. I do, because I went through it. I've been through it, and it sucks.
You said it's every 9 years? Every 9 years you go through it?
Yes. Yeah, every 7.5, 8, it just depends. Every 8 to 9 years. It just depends.
I would think that my PTSD,
it's a cycle.
But yeah, Elevated Truth did talk about CP today too, so I would think that he was just talking on Katie to make Chris look safe, but he talked about Chris too today.
Oh, he talked mad shit about Chris today.
Yeah.
Oh God, yeah. He talked about, he was calling him names and everything else.
Reading texts from him.
He called him a bitch. He called him all kinds of names. I mean, Chris was low at the totem pole with Truth, and so was Katie. Katie was just a little, hot pants running around trying to get with Elevated Truth. To hear him say it, I can guarantee you one thing: they are so court happy. Y'all, you have no idea. They are so court happy.
I'm not surprised.
They'll be suing him next.
Oh boy.
They got all kinds of time to sue people.
I think he'd fight back though.
Chris is he is such a snake in the grass.
Not even like a cool snake, like
he signed shit for Texana. And Texana, if you're in here, bitch, take the link. I got your chart.
Oh, I forgot about her.
No, don't forget about her. Please don't forget about her.
She speaks in riddles too, and I get confused.
Oh, don't forget about her. I wish she would come up here. I wish she would. She wouldn't. She is too scared. The people are too scared. I got all of their charts.
She's the one that tried to take Seth to court, right?
Tried to take Seth? She did take him to court.
Well, she took him, but then didn't she the judge drop everything?
After we had to go 3 or 4 times to court.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah, she didn't go through.
She was in court on day 1. Jeff.
Such a weirdo.
Oh, he must be outside. She was there on day 1 with Bullhorn Betty.
Oh,
She
yeah,
was coming
because
in with She was
yeah.
coming in with her little manila envelope and walking into court before court started and gave it to Chris. Here you go, Chris. Walks out. She is just a weirdo. Who are you? Where did you come from? Who are you? Where did you come from?
Oh, I'm laughing at your imitation. I'm sorry.
He is a socio. I got to be careful. Got to be careful. She's gonna take me to court too, guys. I'm not doing that. She's a weirdo, though. She's a weirdo. Miss Teacher. That's what we call her, because when I'm reading Sebastian's chart on the lives and everything, and I say teacher, she's the teacher.
She is?
Yeah, she is. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, let me just hold on. Let me remove this one. Let me see. The last time that I talked about Texana, 3, no matter what time she's born, is Texana. But there is a divine justice that is coming with a teacher. There is a lesson here. There is a lesson, and it's in Pisces. And yes, she is coming to this 456. But first, we've got to see what's up with the teacher. The homeschooling, guys. A divine justice with the homeschooling. And that I did this on July 28th because I'm looking at the transits to come to see what is leading us. And I see the teacher. The teacher is always popping in. And when she pops in, she's going to pop out. She's going to pop out. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I did this on July 28th.
Oh, this is the lady that had the body cam on, right? And was like recording people. Oh,
She's
yeah,
the
this
lady.
lady.
She had the cam, and she comes in to the vigil, and nobody is recording. Okay, they had asked everybody. Okay, they had asked everybody. When I say they, I'm talking about Tony, Seth. They had asked everybody, hey, I know that, you guys are creators, but don't be doing no live stuff here.
Yeah.
Wait until after the ride and we settle down and then do that. But let's pray first. Let's have some camaraderie. Let's have, some, get some food or whatnot. And then after the ride, it was the motorcycle ride. After the ride, then, whoever wants to go live, you can do that. Well, we don't know who this girl is, but we know that she's coming in and she is looking really different. She's got her head held up high and she's walking and she's got this cam on her chest and she's just looking like she wants some freaking trouble. So me and Michelle, we go up to her and we're like, hey, are you here for the vigil? She says, no.
Well,
She freaking lied. Okay, well, if you're not here for the vigil, that's cool. But if you are here for the vigil, we're just asking everybody not to record right now.
Yeah.
She recorded anyway. She recorded different things and she did her own thing. And then she tried to sue them. Texana tried to sue them. And you know what? You know what's going to get you in trouble, Texana Fernandez? You know what's going to get you in trouble, honey? I'll tell you what's going to get you in trouble. Abuse of the system, abuse of the court system, because they're going to get you. They're going to get you. All these times that you want to take people back and forth, they're going to get you.
JLR's in trouble for doing that. And JLR's like all those lawsuits, like JLR tried to sue like Trump. He tried to sue the Pope. Now I think he has to get like the okay from court to sue somebody because he did it so many times.
Exactly. It was held on private property for several reasons. And, this is the thing. It's like, she was lying to us. She bold-faced lied. And the only reason why she was there and Cluminati and all of them were there is because they knew that Bullhorn Betty was going to jail that day. They wanted to get that on live. And let me tell you something. If you are really for a missing child and you are the parent of a missing child, you're not going to condone some stupid, childish bullshit like that. Grow up.
That was not appropriate
Doing
at
this
all.
on the back of a missing kid. This is a tragedy. This is tragic. This is sad. This is insane. This is insane. And law enforcement's watching this shit. I mean, they literally locked Bullhorn Betty up.
I can't believe they did that during the vigil. That blew my mind.
And they were okay with it. Chris and Katie were okay with that. Cluminati, she was okay with that. They were all okay with this. This was a time where we were coming together for a missing child.
Yeah.
You couldn't do it the next day or you couldn't do it after?
Yeah.
You had to do it during you had to do it during it. Vindictive, childish, immature, emotionally erratic is what Chris Proudfoot endorses. Yeah, they drove up just to video it. It just makes me want to cry so bad for Sebastian.
I know that was not Betty's been, and Seth is openly, it's like Betty's been a voice for Sebastian since all she does is advocate for him. But Seth mentioned it was on private property. I know Tennessee with the rules of the recording, but if it's private property, are you allowed to record audio and video? Like, are you allowed to do that if it's private property?
I mean, if you get permission, I guess, I mean, it's just either way,
It was just
it's
messed up
just
to
that
do.
it's disgusting what they
Mhm.
did. It was disgusting what they did. And I will never forget it. It
Why
broke
would
my heart. It broke my heart for Sebastian, for everybody that was coming there for Sebastian. People were leaving that didn't want
Yep.
to be involved in any of that stuff, that didn't know any of that. It wasn't in the YouTube world and the YouTube streets. They were there for Sebastian Rogers,
Mm-hmm.
and they left when all of that was going on. It was just like, it's over. Okay, well, thanks, guys, for ruining the vigil for Sebastian Rogers, who is a missing kid. How could you do this?
They shouldn't have. And shame on, and you know me, Jen, I'm in law enforcement. I back the blue wholeheartedly, but how dare you do that and arrest? Mm. No, not the time, not the place. Completely inappropriate. No. And then I saw someone posted Betty's the car footage of Betty in the car. I cried for her seeing her back there just because I'm like, this is
It
not
broke my
okay.
heart. It broke my heart to see that, it was just all so sad. And
No.
it's still so sad that they would. I mean, I'm glad that Truth went live
Mhm.
today, all day, and he got a lot of things off of his chest. I'm glad that he was able to do that. I'm glad when anybody's able to do that. But I don't support anybody, all of this, stuff, and you got a missing kid. I mean, we got better things to do, and we got better, we got to spend our time a little bit better.
Thank you, Seth, for clarifying.
With private property, we were able to ask the owner to enforce it, and he did, which is why Fernando sued the owner.
Well, it's his property. He can do what he wants. But by the way, I thought the design, the little Sebastian with the bike and the dog, I thought that was adorable. I know people were like, some of the certain channels like, oh, why would you do that? I think it's cute. It's like when you go to the beach and you get a caricature done of yourself. I thought it was an adorable design. I really did. I thought it was super cute.
Yeah, it was.
I thought it
Yeah,
was a
when they
very
made
sweet
fun of
design.
Tony, and that was, I mean, they can
He
say what
was
they want, but I mean,
Tony said Betty was like a
Tony
sister
had
to him.
such good intentions. He had such, I mean, of course, if he could have, we all look back in hindsight and we go, damn, if we would have just done this, or we just didn't do that, or, whatever. But Tony literally was in so much pain because this was supposed to be a good vigil for Sebastian. This was supposed to be all about Sebastian. And because Bullhorn Betty was here, you know,
I forgot about that picture
then
of
we had,
Tony.
got to come up with her bail. Then we got to do this. And it's just, that's what they love, though. That is a part of this dark moon with Sebastian Rogers. That's a part of it because they are this way. This is their behavior.
Mhm.
It's very immature. And this is the reason why Chris Proudfoot had to take those classes. And he still didn't learn anything. He still hasn't grown up. Still on the tit. Still hasn't grown up. Still has no idea. And his wife is just as bad. Like, where is your son, Katie Proudfoot? Where is he? Where is Sebastian? It
Mhm.
just makes me so freaking mad, man. I
Yep.
mean,
She was the last person to see him. She was the last
yeah,
person, and people can say, literally, that is a
last
fact.
person.
That is a fact, and she was the last person. Whether he made it home or not, I want to believe he did. But even she was in Texas Roadhouse with them, so she was the last person to see him, regardless. So naturally, of course, law enforcement's gonna, hey, you were the last person to see him. That's just how it works.
You want to see pictures of me and my son? You want to see a video of me and my son having dinner?
I
You
bet
want
it's
to
a completely
see
different.
a photo of us? It's definitely not going to look like you and Sebastian, Katie. to see her interact with her son and the way that she did gave me the ick.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't like it. I don't think that there was a good dinner. I felt very I felt nervous. I felt like I had anxiety. I didn't
Mm-hmm.
feel like it was a good conversation. It was a good dinner. Her
Yeah.
not letting him eat that roll. I mean, like, girl, you gonna eat it?
Exactly, Seth.
That booty. That booty, but I mean, I ain't hating, but that booty does, it does be looking like it ate some rolls.
Sorry. I shouldn't have
Saying.
laughed. I shouldn't have
I mean,
laughed.
I'm just saying it was a tense dinner. You ain't gonna see me and my son having a dinner like that ever,
Yeah, my parents and I,
unless
same
he's in
thing.
trouble. Unless he's in
And
trouble, or we got some serious things to talk about, and we got some serious things to talk about. You can damn sure I'm not going to be at the Texas Roadhouse. We're going to be at
yeah,
home. This is going
yeah,
to be a
it's
private convo.
more intimate that way.
Yeah, I mean,
I mean,
no.
even if my dad or mom were mad at me, we wouldn't bring it to the dinner table. And my dad would find some way to make a dad joke about something stupid and lighten the mood. I would never be like that at dinner with my parents, regardless
Yeah.
of, my parents also would not put me in that type of position either. They would do it like outside of a restaurant or, you said back at home if I were in trouble.
Hmm. I know I can't eat for talking too. All she did was eat the rolls. Exactly. I mean, if
You know.
anybody, if any of you guys saw the live, you want to talk about it. I needed to come on here. I was just really, wanting to talk about the dark moon. I mean, Michelle was like, "Girl, you got to talk about this." And I'm like, "I know. That we definitely need to see this day has produced a darkness from the past, and now we see.
How
Now we
long is it?
see hindsight has brought us wisdom. It's brought us
Mhm.
wisdom. And the next days are going to bring us wisdom too when it comes to Sebastian's case. This case, regardless of what we think, feel, it's moving forward.
Mhm.
We are not stagnant. There was a time period that we were stagnant. We're not anymore.
Mm-mm.
We're not
I believe
anymore.
it. How long is the dark moon return, by the way? Is it just one day or how long is it?
Well, I mean, so Sebastian he does have another sweep that's going to come over that second house. And once it comes over that second house, we are going back into the past with the values. And that is going to be, I'll just tell you when that sweep is going to happen. Because today was, I've went, it's crazy that, I mean, I was literally all day today just
Mhm.
going into the future to see if I could tell when he's going to be found, or when
Mhm.
there's going to be an indictment, because I'm ready for an indictment.
I am
I'm ready for
too.
something like that. I'm ready for an indictment. So today's the 18th, tomorrow's the 19th. So around 2 o'clock tomorrow, around 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So what I need to do, I guess, is before I head out tomorrow, I'll do like a morning live and I'll talk about this transit. I'll talk
Mhm.
about this one. And his values with the court system, things that are hidden with two people in the communications. And then it does look like that'll be around 2 o'clock tomorrow. Yeah.
I'm mad too, Michelle. Ask Jen or Lady Freedom. I was livid when I was texting the two of them. I can't even explain why. I just was.
I'm still mad. I'm still mad.
And I can't even
What are you
explain
mad
why I'm
about?
mad.
What are you mad about, Michelle? You should just come up on here.
Yeah, Michelle.
I've been listening in the bushes. That was a wild ride. About 5 hours in. Hey, I mean, y'all click on the link if you want to come up here and talk about it. Click on the link. I got time right now. You can talk about, so something will happen tomorrow, Jen. Yes. So tomorrow, the values. So Sebastian's values, the things that he values, his possessions, things that he owns, things that he possesses. So we could be going back into the past about something of his. We're just
Mhm.
going to have to see how this is going to work itself out. But this Sebastian's case, like I said, it was stagnant for a while. Now we're moving forward. How long will it take for us to bring Sebastian home to know what happened? I don't know. But I just know that finally we are moving forward. The steps that has been brought, look, the attorney came to Seth. That was
Mhm.
just basically put on his lap, and he was able to say, okay, yes, this is what happened. And the attorney's like, yeah, we need to go for it. So hey, I'm there for it. I'm there for it too. But he's a damn
Mhm.
good attorney. And I
Yeah,
think
he
that
is.
there's a little shaking in the boots with Chris. And, they're trying to get one up. Well, guess what? Yeah, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. You can't
Yeah.
one up. There's
He
no
seems
more
smart,
one and
right?
up, Chris. It's time to give it up. It's time to give it up. And, even if he doesn't give it up, okay, don't give it up. You keep going. You keep going. Oh, you're going to trip and you're going to fall right on your face. And the FBI is going to be right there to pick you up.
Yeah, my PTSD. That's why I took those phone calls. Like I said, I took those phone calls to the FBI field office in Philadelphia a while ago, just because I was like, I didn't think to go back and listen to them, but I forget why. But one day I was like, I'm gonna listen to these calls, and then I was just like, I need to take these to, the field office, and I did, because it was just like, whatever helps, it just
Yeah. Carmen, he
whatever helps.
actually said that that's what he believed. He
Yeah.
said that he believes that she did something to her son. And that's the reason why the trash was so heavy.
Hmm. I believe he's alive out there. I really do. I just
Yes.
do. There
People
would have
people have
been.
definitely screen recorded it. I did, but I don't know if I got the sound. That would be my problem. He's starting to tumble now. Yeah. I
CP.
totally agree
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep, she did. I did, but like I said, I don't know if I don't know if it's actually I don't know if I got any of it, if I got the sound, and I don't know why it wouldn't have gotten the sound unless it's because my microphone wasn't picking up my microphone wasn't plugged up. And I don't know why that would have had anything to do with it, but maybe it was. Maybe so.
Oh, it's my PTSD. I meant I don't agree with truth. I didn't even know my PTSD said anything. I meant like I don't agree with truth theory about the whole trash can thing. I just don't. I believe he's alive out there somewhere. Again, they had ESDs out there. They would have had cadaver dogs. Cadaver dogs would have 100% hit on something, especially in like a condensed little thing like that. They would have done that. That's why landfill searches are so extensive and thorough with cadaver dogs. So, yeah. I can say for 100% certain there are ESD canines out there because I know one of the handlers from that was with Kentucky State Patrol. Yeah, there were ESDs out there.
I recorded it, but it's not coming in with the sound. Damn
Hmm. Yeah.
it.
I didn't
Oh my
know
god.
well,
Y'all
thank
tell
you,
me if y'all
Liberty.
hear any of this.
Thank
Y'all
you,
tell me if
Liberty.
you're here. I'm not hearing it. I done screen recorded this and I can't even hear it. Damn it. Y'all hear him talking?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, that sucks. How did it screen record and not catch a damn thing that he
Did you
said?
have Did you have the mic turned on when you recorded?
That's what I'm saying. I didn't even have my mic
Mm.
plugged in. This mic, I didn't even have it plugged in. So maybe that's the
Oh,
reason
yeah,
why.
that might be why.
Damn it. All that recording, I did like 3 hours of recording and didn't get not one word this dude said. I got all the chat, but not what he said. I did get the chat.
I agree. I agree, Michelle. I will say that SF has found deceased people before in the search and rescue realm, so I can't take that away from him. I just do not
Did he
agree with.
find? Who did he find?
He
I'm
actually
curious.
has. He actually has found bodies out in California. I don't remember the
Who?
names of.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I want you to tell me who. You let me know who, okay?
I'll find
Let me
out.
know who.
hmm
Yeah, let me
But
know who, because I want receipts. I want receipts
yeah,
of who he's found because he didn't find Layla Santinello.
I don't think it's as
In
many as
fact,
he
in
said he
fact,
found.
in fact, he was so more concerned about the money and flying his drone. That's all he did. He came
hmm
out and flew his drone, and she's spending money. They're spending money hand over fist for his ass. No, I don't
Yeah.
think so.
No,
No,
I don't think he's found as many people as he said he's found. But
I don't think
yeah,
he's found anybody. I mean, that's why I'm asking for receipts. So,
I don't know about
serious.
I don't know about alive people, but I remember there was a hiker in like Southern
Anybody.
California. Yeah, I'll
Yeah,
find out for
anybody.
you.
Yeah, yeah. I'd like to have a
And
receipt on
I would
that.
never defend that guy. But what I was going to say was, I mean, I credit him for being in search and rescue, but I don't like how he talks about people. He said horrible things about Seth in the past that really infuriated me. He said horrible things about me, about other people. I just no, it's not appropriate. You don't do that.
He said that Seth. He literally said that Seth had something to do with his son, and he even went to say that he. I mean, he said the M word. He said that he took his son out.
Yeah, I think I
Yeah,
sent
he
you
he
the.
can get it like he gives it. Let's just stop talking about SF, guys. Don't talk about SF because I'm already upset. I'm already like I'm feeling like I need to take off my shirt. I'm just hot. I'm hot because this dude, I mean, and it's
Mhm.
SF couldn't find his damn socks if his life. I just need to stop because I don't want to make
Mhm.
this about SF because this
Yeah.
is about truth coming out and saying, I just need to be like, I need to, like, I'm sweating too, girl. I just,
Hey, Jenny. Yeah, I'll find out the people that he's. But
oh,
again,
he's a total fraud.
I don't think it's as many
I've
people.
searched with him. I've searched with him. I have met him way before Sebastian's case. I
Mhm.
have zero, and it's fine if y'all have any respect for him. Hey, it's
My
fine.
PTSD. Take it
It's
off, Jen.
fine. But your girl here, I have none, and I just don't. I'm not.
Mhm.
Hey, you think some things, that's one thing, but you are a professional and you're going to come out and you're going to say that the father unalived his son in writing?
Yep, and you can't deny that because I have this. I sent you the X post. He said it. You can't. I'm sorry. You can't delete things and then be like, "I didn't say that." Yes, you did. You 100% said that. And it's not appropriate.
Oh, well, let's just, I mean, while we're talking about Sebastian, let me go back to my, let's look at some of the, stuff that maybe, yeah, I can definitely show this. Y'all will definitely be able to hear this. Hold on.
What the?
Hold on.
Mama Marissa, I'm fanning over here. Yeah, me too.
Yeah, it's redonkulous. Okay, so here we go. Let me share this with you guys.
Hey, Cajun.
Now that we're talking about, because I save everything. I save everything, and I've saved everything since day one.
Mhm.
It's just in a it's just in a shit pile of, hold on. Let me pull this up. Okay.
Oh God, this is an oldie.
So this was Lauren from Facebook. It says if the CPS reports are ever eligible to come to light, there's going to be some people with quite a bit of backpedaling to do. She posted this on August 16th.
Oh
Since
boy.
we're having this, this day of reflection, let's go back.
America's Most Wanted gets posted and gets aired. I think that'll be a great opportunity to see if more leads and tips come in. And maybe that'll hopefully get us an answer and start leading us in the right direction.
There's a question from PJ. How come they don't correct the CPS 5 report allegations since it's being rumored it was only 5 because follow-ups? Why not clear that up?
I wish I had an answer for that. What I do know, there are people who need content. There are people who need to speak and give misinformation and misdirection, and that is their choice. However, for some of the brain and anybody who's been able to see the CPS reports should be able to see that there's actually only 3 CPS reports. And they'll be able to distinguish that. Now, I'm not going to go into what these CPS reports say. I will make this statement out there. If they ever are eligible to come to light, there's going to be some people who are going to have quite a bit of backpedaling to do.
Yeah, quite a bit, huh? Quite a bit of backpedaling to do. I would say so myself. Yeah.
He contradicted himself. He said anyone who's seen them, and then he goes, but then people shouldn't have seen them, basically. What?
Exactly. Exactly.
Exactly,
And
Cinderella.
that's why Lauren posted it, because she saved everything too.
Oh yeah, I know Lauren definitely has. I've talked to her
Yeah.
about yeah, I know she saves
Yeah.
everything also, like I do.
Yeah. Oh, we got
One-
another one. This one was
one is
on
too many.
July 28th. So when I did the live, okay, guys, when I did that live that I showed y'all earlier about, and I'm looking at July 28th, this is when she posted it, but this was not sent to me until recently in my
Oh, that's
email.
That's
And I love it
SF.
when you guys send me stuff. I love it when you guys send me stuff. So I don't know if you want to be acknowledged about sending me this, but thank you. Okay. But yeah, so this right here is when she posted on July 28th. And so I think that this is, for me, it was like, oh, okay. All right. I get it.
Really shocked if they
This is SF, guys. So
did
now
that,
that we're,
considering other CPS reports that do exist that do not look good on that side, So I think it'd be
You
dumb.
think this is going to become a battle of like CPS reports? Like, is that where we're headed?
I don't think Katie would ever come out and say anything about the CPS reports that exist against him, but I know that they do exist just because I'm an investigator and I've seen stuff, and they are not pretty.
because you're an investigator and you've seen stuff. You've seen stuff, SF. See, this is why I don't like him, because of his unprofessional conduct. A professional investigator doesn't go on platforms, isn't going on platforms, is not going on platforms, spewing a bunch of bullshit and contradictions. I don't like it. Don't like him. Period. Absolutely. Absolutely 100. Let me finish it.
Let me tell you, on against Seth, do I think Chris and Katie would ever play that card? Nope. I don't think they would. I think that they would take the fire from them, from his camp, using those reports if they want to, and I don't think they would return fire. That's just the way they are. And there'd be a certain amount of the population that they're going to be like, oh my God, this proves.
I mean, I would not pay him a dime to think. Not one penny to think. Please don't think. I think. Dude, don't think. Just don't. Just don't. Just save us all a headache. Don't think.
Everything when it proves nothing. But they're not going to return fire. They're not going to play like that. But see, I'm sure people can get their hands on them if they wanted to, but I don't think people should, just like I won't release them, even though I've seen them. I don't people, it distracts, enough of Sebastian's personal history was released already by Seth, about things that happened to him in the past.
He saw him. He saw him. He literally said that he saw them.
I would be
he literally
really shocked if they did that, considering other CP.
And then he says here, y'all can read that, right? Seth's criminal team is spreading a false rumor that I have CPS reports related to the Sebastian Rogers case, and that I intended to release them. I want to be clear. I have never received or even seen a single CPS report. In fact, it was me a few months ago, blah, 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 blah. And then this girl says, well, elevated truth, the transcript words. See if you know, I'm sure people there get their hands on if they wanted to. I won't release them even though I've seen them. And God dang, he says a gazillion times. I don't, people. Yeah, he definitely said that he saw him, and then he tries to backtrack. Dude, you already put your freaking foot in your mouth. Why are you trying to backtrack now? You saw him. And you were saying, you literally said that Seth had something to do with the M of his son. Katie
Yeah.
was the last one to see her son.
Carmen, I don't recall Barbecue Lady ever saying that, but respectfully, I'm in litigation with her, so I don't really want to comment on that. But I will say I don't remember her saying that. Do not remember her saying that.
Well, I mean, regardless, I mean, the girl, I mean, look, okay, let me just say this. There has been on TikTok, the little TikTokers.
Yeah.
I'm definitely, I post my stuff on TikTok. But these girls, they would go up and they would just talk. And then they get mad at one another and talk. Well,
Mm-hmm.
they talked a lot about the law enforcement.
Mm-hmm.
They talked a lot about how they were going to make sure that Tony that nobody was going to be able to talk to law enforcement. These people have said a lot since Sebastian has went missing, and everything has been saved. That is the beauty of the internet, is that you can't say one thing and then retract and distract and confuse and try to conquer nobody, because we are watching. We see everything that's going on.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just, I need to calm down.
Yeah.
Calm down.
I didn't really know any of the TikTok people because I have a TikTok, but I only use to watch videos of like dogs and Malinois, but I don't really use it for engaging by any means. And that was only recently I made it. So, and little Miss Sharon, you said, how did he see them if Seth had to get a lawyer? Well, if Katie and Chris also got redacted copies afterwards, then maybe they could have showed him. I don't know. I don't think he could have just gone to CPS and be like, I'm a PI, can I have them? But I don't know. I don't know how that works in Tennessee. Pennsylvania PIs go by county. They don't go by the state.
Yes, the FBI's they've got it. I mean, they got it. There's not going to be a missing Amber Alert, $50,000 reward, and they're not collecting this info.
Allegedly, NorCal.
Yeah. Handle that CP goes by, one of them, Star-Lord or something
Skylord.
similar. Yeah.
Star-Lord's the character from Guardians of the Galaxy. Skylord. Allegedly.
Yeah, it is, Janet. It is, Janet. We've been talking about it, girl. You already know. Janet. And anybody that has seen the chat, that saw, anything, that heard anything today, that was really just, that is really weighing on you, there's a link. I've pinned it in the comment section. You're more than welcome to come up here. You're more than welcome to come up on the panel.
Sorry if I'm up here too long. It's just
no, honey, you're fine. You're fine. I told you that, anybody that wanted to come up here to talk about it, you're more than welcome to. I don't either, Carmen. I have no idea. I don't understand. I really don't. They can take their channels down, hide the live, but I mean, and believe me, everybody screen recorded it. Everybody, besides me, probably has the audio. And I recorded it all day today and didn't have my mic hooked up. So
it's okay. I've done that. I'm laughing at NorCal's comment. Skylord, he's lord of his dominion.
Yeah, he thinks he is. But and this isn't, I'm really not trying to have a bash session on anybody, even this goofball. I'm really not trying to have any type of hard feelings or any of that. But I do have hard feelings for Katie and Chris, and I think that one of them, if not both of them, just needs to come out and just say what happened. Just come out and say what happened. And anybody that knows anything, we're always asking people, something, you see something, say something. Call 911, talk, call the law enforcement. And if Elevated Truth felt like that he had just had enough and he wanted to get everything off of his chest, I'm here for it.
Yeah.
I'm
and
here for it.
it
I don't want to hear
sounds
about
like
his pain with nonsense or his pain with this one or
no,
that.
no,
What about Sebastian? That's all I care about. That's all I
no.
care
I
about. All that
agree.
other stuff is just child's play. Just child's play.
I don't know who likes who anymore. To be honest, I just stopped caring. I was like,
Yeah.
I don't know anymore.
Yeah.
But
But yeah, guys, I just wanted to come on here and say today is the day.
mhm,
Today is the day that we have been watching for Sebastian Rogers,
mhm.
and this dark moon return, it's today. I mean, it's today.
18th at 9:30 a.m. This is the peak, the natal return of the dark moon Lilith in his first house. At 17 years old, nearly 18, Sebastian meets this 9-year cycle. It's a moment of profound personal power and the potential for a resurfacing of what has been lost. On August 30th, it's a reckoning. I mean, it's a reckoning. Believe me, guys, I just had my dark moon return.
It's a reckoning.
And
Today was a reckoning.
Mhm.
Guys, it was a reckoning. Yes. Yes. It has been, yeah, people have been recording it.
I don't
But
know.
my
what we feel.
dumbass didn't have my
Microphone.
microphone plugged up, and so it recorded without any sound. None. No sound. I always thought that he would talk too if anybody would talk. Yeah,
Me also. But
I
yeah.
did too. Yep. If anybody was going to talk, he would be the one. He would be the one. Because he's got the courage. He's got the courage to do so. And he did. He let it all out. And there is going to be a shit storm for him now.
I mean,
No doubt about it.
I also didn't know how much trauma he went through. And again, him and I don't get along or see eye to eye, but it hurt for me. I had no idea that he went through as much as he did. I mean, it just, I'm sure that's why maybe he's reached a point where he's like, I just got to let this all out. And just like, I'm glad he did. But I agree. I thought of all the people he was going to be the one to talk just because I don't know why I did. I just felt like he was going to.
I think so too, lover girl. I do too. I think so too. I think that they they got the ick and they held in there and and all of this stuff that's going on, with Elevated Truth, he's just like, oh no, he can be just as petty as the next one. So you cross him and you've crossed a big line, and he's going to let it all out. He's going to let it all out.
Me
And
too,
that's
Mom
exactly what
Marissa.
he did today. Yeah, Beth. Oh yeah. Yeah,
Mama
I've got those
Marissa, me too.
addresses. Yeah, I've got all of Chris's addresses. I've got all of Chris's addresses on the map. All
Mhm.
of them on the map. I got his associates. I've got his family on the map. I've got I've got Katie's associates. I've got her family and her friends. Everywhere that they've ever lived, I've got them on the map.
Hey, Detroit.
Absolutely. Every single person. Everybody.
Oh, Michelle.
And their mamas. And their mamas and their daddies, their greasy grannies, everybody. Their
You have all the
cousins.
you have all the searchers too.
I do.
I think you even put my cousin's house that I see that on the map too, because that was a
did.
thing.
Yeah, I sure did.
My cousin Howie that people said didn't exist, and then I had to be like, Howie's a nickname. His real name is Hal, H-A-L. So Howie's a nickname. I've called him Howie since I was 4. Like that was my nickname for him. Howie.
Yeah, thank you, Lady Freedom. We appreciate your hard work, girl. We appreciate it because, I mean, None of mine all day did not record any audio. And I don't understand why my computer didn't record it.
Is
Maybe it's
your
because of my
microphone
setting. Maybe
is your
it's
microphone Bluetooth or something, or is your microphone not?
no,
It's a
no,
plug-in.
I just plug it into my computer. And so
Huh.
yeah, and I could hear it and it sounded like it was recording. I mean, it looked like it was recording. I could hear it and everything, but I don't know what happened. I don't know. Maybe I'll recover it somehow.
Maybe it's
I don't
because
know what
yeah.
happened.
Maybe we'll figure it out, but I'm sure somebody has it. I just.
But I wanted it too.
I know. I would have recorded it if I wasn't in the middle of being outside with Gator, and I think I told you I just rescued another working canine from Virginia Police Department. He was going to be euthanized. He's turning 9. He's 8 right now. His name's Havoc. I'll send you his picture. But I was outside with him and Gator earlier. But yeah, now I got another police. He's retired though. He's not. He could still work, but he's retired. But yeah, he was set to be euthanized. So now he's with me.
Let's see.
He'll be the
10 hours
baby's
ago.
doggy.
Okay, so Lauren is putting a lot of stuff out there.
Oh, she's been going steady.
Oh, she is. Wow. Okay, so let's look at her, what she's doing here.
Hey, Jilly.
And she is, man. She's she's going ham. She's going ham. So this was yesterday.
Oh, I forgot about this.
Huh?
I forgot about this with Melissa.
Oh my goodness, Lauren. She says Melissa is so sick and damn tired of being blamed. Okay, she had nothing to do with anything, which seems to imply that a carefully organized chain of events involving multiple people or nefarious scheme, if you will, actually led to Sebastian's disappearance. But ultimately, the 15-year-old boy own actions are to blame for everything, according to Melissa. After all, Melissa was out looking for one time on February 26th at 6:30 a.m. proactively on the hunt for a missing child 3 minutes before he was even reported missing. Melissa and her family have followed all the many, many common sense rules imposed upon them by law enforcement in this situation, which we can infer include: do not speak to the media, do not share Sebastian's flyer, do not search for your missing family member, do not raise funds to assist in the search for your missing family member, do not talk about him. Actually, just go back and delete anything you've already posted or commented about this whole deal on social media. Do not attend any vigils. Do make an unmonitored 17-hour road trip for secretive reasons. Leave the state while your child is missing. In fact, just immediately go to Alaska. Actually, make sure every last one of you quickly leave the whole state of Tennessee for an extended period of time. Dodge PIs or other outside agencies attempting to assist all costs. Stalk and monitor volunteers attempting to locate your missing family member. Pretend this is very normal. Regularly trash paternal family members, mock and threaten, and creators trying to assist in searches, or generally asking too many questions, dine out, gamble, shop for motorcycles and reptiles, and so on and so forth. Oh, and Melissa and her family have provided everything they've ever been asked for, which we can all trust and believe is probably a lot of things, because Craddock assured us this is the team he would want involved if his own child were to go missing. I'm glad we can finally put this all to bed now.
The foils?
And then it says, I'm so sick of people blaming me for the actions of a 15-year-old who left his house in the middle of the night. I stopped posting anything much on social media. I had nothing to do with anything, and yet people want to blame me and harass me. The police office, when filing the report for my mailbox, asked if I posted it on Facebook to see if anybody knows or who owns this van, and that is what I've done. Just because we are not doing what you feel you would do, you feel you need to attack me on here. We have gone out and looked in the beginning, and we have handed out flyers, posted signs, followed the rules.
Who attacked her? Like,
people keep acting like police aren't doing the job. They are. I'm not here to argue with anybody. You are allowed to have your opinions, but you can keep them to yourself. No, we can't. Actually, no, we can't. We're not doing that. We haven't done that. We're not going to start. Not happening. And then She posted this when he was on a live. Christopher
What?
Proudfoot, go to work and be a man.
I didn't even know about that. Holy wow.
Yeah, that's the stepfather,
Did,
Mr. Proud.
Everywhere. I mean, everywhere. I mean, for me to give you a designated area would suspect that we think he's in an area. Well, we don't know. So anywhere and everywhere.
Would like for people to be looking for Sebastian so they can be looking there. Is there any areas that you and Katie want to have people that are out there searching, where you want them to be hanging flyers? What can you tell us about that?
Everywhere. I mean, everywhere. I mean,
Please.
for me to give you a designated area would suspect that we think he's in an area. Well, we don't know. So anywhere and everywhere.
Would like
Ugh.
for people.
This is what she says. Where should people be looking for Sebastian Chris? We don't want anyone to suspect we think he's in an area.
To be looking for Sebastian so they can be looking there. Is there any areas that you and Katie want to have people that are out there searching, where you want them to be hanging flyers? What can you tell us about that?
Everywhere. I mean, everywhere. I mean, for me to give you a designated area would suspect that we think he's in an area. Well, we don't know.
that's not what that
So
means.
anywhere.
Why would we suspect that you think that you know where he's at? What kind
I
of
don't
stupid
know.
shit is that?
That's no. No.
She says also, Chris, around the same time, he probably made it to Long Hollow Pike before being picked up in a car and traveling westbound at a rate of approximately 65 miles per hour to the one and only place the LPR cameras weren't working. You know, over by the school where my wife was coincidentally driving that same morning as well, from where they probably hauled butt over to I-65, made a right-hand turn when they got to Clarksville. Now Sebastian is in the woods northwest of my house, if I had to guess. And she put this.
Mindset if he believes it's this.
He gets on a one-man track and he is just on it. And he is all about it.
Mindset if he believes it's this.
He gets on a one-man track and he is just on it.
Those marks all over. All over.
Yeah.
Those are not dog scratches, guys.
No. As someone who has 1 million dogs and works with 1 million dogs, my arms don't look like that. When I also cut their nails too, but they don't look like that.
Well, I've had dogs, and my arms have never looked like that.
No.
It says, anyone knows anyone know if this is a real person? What are people like this lady doing? I don't know how to word that in any other way besides what the F. I remember showing her the actual clip, and she still didn't believe it and said, I must have photoshopped the marks on his arm somehow. Why are there so many people determined to distort reality and gaslight everyone following this case? Exactly. That was this morning too. That was posted today. Or bite marks, either teeth or nails from a human, not an animal. The first thing I thought of when I saw this, if you had somebody in a chokehold, that's exactly what most people would instinctively do, try to get out of the chokehold. You claw their arm trying to get off your neck. Yeah. I mean, for me, I poke them in the eye, but yeah. One thing or another, something. The marks on his arm are visible. Any investigator worth anything would have watched that interview and went straight to his house, photographed those marks. You know, they didn't though.
Wow.
And then she says, oh, is that so? Interesting. She flip-flopped in a hurry. Stepdad said on the podcast that he traveled Sunday evening. He spoke to mom while traveling, mentioned 9:43, 9:46 to midnight. She was falling asleep on the couch. He told her to get up, put the dogs up, and go to bed. I mean, it's just one thing after another. It's just straight up bullshit. everything that they've said, everything that, I mean, those scratches,
Mm-hmm.
it's really hard it's really
mindset of him.
hard. I mean, look
Oh
at all of
wow.
that.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Believes it's this.
He
Oh,
gets on a
it looks like his
one-man
finger too.
track and he
Mhm,
is
the back of his
just
hand.
on
Hold
it.
on, let me go back.
Her mindset of him believes it's this.
Right there
Mm-hmm.
on his
Hmm.
left middle finger. I don't know. Could be a
I don't
shadow,
know.
but yeah.
Does not look like scratches.
He gets on
Yeah.
a
Dog.
one-man track and he is just on it. And he is all about it.
I didn't realize how bad
I
his
didn't
arm
either.
I didn't realize how bad those arms really were. Wow.
Yeah, I didn't either until this clip. Thank you, Lauren.
And hello to everybody in here, the Real Me Too, Show Poodles, Laura, Little Miss Sharon, Crazy Bird, Shanna. Thank you guys for being here. Jenny, Lady Freedom, Coffee Crime and Cats, Crazy Bird, Pebbles, Laura, all of you. Thank you so much for being in here. I mean, we really appreciate it because Sebastian deserves a lot of attention on his case. And the
Mhm.
fact that we were watching today, Cinderella, Mama Marissa, Barb, Janet, I mean, all of you, Lover Girl, NorCal SoGal, Michelle, all of you, thank you so much. I mean, it's like, hey, Ro, when we watch these important days, this is what we're doing. We are observing and we are watching. And so whenever we are watching certain days, this is what is most profound and important with Sebastian's case. And it's the investigation from another way. It's just another way to investigate. It's just
Mhm.
another way. That's all we're doing over here. We're just investigating another way, using a tool that nobody else is using. But I'm doing a damn good job of it.
I love it.
I
You
got
do
to
a
admit.
fantastic job.
I to admit, I'm doing pretty damn good. Welcome to the Watchers Show, Poodles. Welcome to the Watchers, babe. Thank you so much for becoming a member. You're so appreciated. And thank you for all you do, Lady Freedom. Thank you for all that we all do. It takes an army. It takes an army, you know, without people watching you, without people watching me, without people interested, Sebastian's case goes silent. And there's no justice when we're silent.
Mm-mm.
There's no justice when
I
we're
love what
silent.
you do. I appreciate what you do, and I love what you do, and I trust you doing all this too. So it's amazing. Sometimes it does go over my head because I don't understand, but I want you. I appreciate it highly. Like you do amazing work.
Well, I do what I can do to help find the missing just like you do. You know, we all have to, yeah, and it's okay that you know zero about it. I mean, you can definitely learn. It's really not that difficult. You just it's repetition, it's patterns. It's just repetition. You know what I'm saying? And Mama Rissa. Mama Rissa. Thank you, honey. Thank you for gifting a membership. Jenny Machete, got it. Thank you, honey. Welcome to the Watcher, sweetheart. Welcome to the Watchers, babe. Thank you. Thank you, Mama Marissa. Appreciate you, honey. Speaking of dogs, where did their dogs go to the bathroom? They were gone most of Sunday. So did they walk or just go lawn and come back? Yard not fully fenced, correct? That's correct. I don't know what they did.
Unless they had a
Maybe they
dog.
had little puppy pads or kept them in cages. I don't know. I don't know. And that's something too, because I don't know about Chris and Katie and that, all of their little stuff. It's good to know the people that are around Chris and Katie that have been around them, what their thoughts are. I don't care if they're getting pissed off and telling everything that they know. That's on them.
Mm-hmm.
Orhorn Buddy had the pic of CP's right arm, the teeth mark, so Sebastian top two middle teeth match perfectly. Oh God.
Oh wow.
Well, it would be hard to have. You can't have that would definitely be claw.
Mm-hmm.
If it would be the neck, that would be claws. It's either claws from the dog or claws from, Sebastian, or being in brush,
Mm-hmm.
being in thorns,
Like trigger
being
bushes.
being in a lot of woods. That would be a woods thing. It could be a woods thing. He didn't have his arms covered.
Me too, Rogue. Little Miss Sharon mentioned something about Kathy and property. Yeah, Kathy actually told me that me going onto her property with my dogs would, quote unquote, not be a wise move to make. And I was just like, lady, I don't know who you are, and I never said I was coming onto your property, but what the hell? Like, okay.
Wouldn't there be a video, Ellie, when they got to the house? CP arms
Yes.
would be on video and what those two were wearing. You would think so.
Yes,
Hey,
there
that
there
was
would
something that
be.
Elevated Truth said today. He said,
Well,
"Thank you, Barb. Thank you, honey. Thank you, Laura.
it'd
Thank you,
be
guys."
evidence for court though. Remember how Lori Vallow Daybell, they had her audio, but they didn't release the video footage until court. If there is Axon body cam 4 footage from the Sumner County Sheriff's Department. And I know they're on Axon because we use the Axon for work. And I can see the departments listed. Sumner County's on there. I can't see their videos because I can't access their department, but they're listed. So there is body cam footage, but it's probably going to be used for a potential future court date from them arriving at the house and seeing Katie there and the dogs. That would be for court from a legal
Elevated
aspect.
Truth today, he said something, and I didn't mean to interrupt you, Jules. I keep forgetting this. I wanted to say it because it keeps slipping my mind. He also said today that, which we have not heard yet, he said that there was a forensic investigator that walked to the end of the road to where Sebastian would have allegedly taken out the trash,
Mm-hmm.
or where the trash was. And where the trash was, they did a sample of the soil and had it forensically tested. After that is when they went to the landfill.
Mm-hmm.
So that made me, like, I hadn't heard that before. So that made me go,
Yeah, I mean,
They showed him a video
Mhm.
of the trash truck, which was, the trash was picking up trash at everybody's, and then it came to their house after they were just throwing them in, and they had a very hard time getting the trash to the truck. And then he talked about the hydraulics.
Mhm.
That's the part that I really wanted to show, because that was the most jaw-dropping to me, was that, and the fact that they took forensics
Mhm.
of where the trash would have been, because evidently they were thinking that Katie did something, and the forensics around the trash can would show DNA of Sebastian's.
Yeah, we do that with cadaver dogs. Like, that's why I think I told you when Cherry's case, when both R and Jack got a hit on that plot of land, Jack's handler took soil samples and I took soil samples from that property, brought them back home, let it sit for 3 days, hid the soil out like in a field, and had R go search for it. And sure as hell, she hit on the soil again, and Jack hit on the soil again too. So we sent it to Pennsylvania State Police, and they went from there. That's how we re-verify soil samplers in the cadaver dog world.
Yeah. Well, when you've got this is TBI too. We got Tennessee Bureau of Investigation, we got Sumner County, and of course, it being an Amber Alert and the FBI offering a $50,000 reward, the FBI is evidently also involved when they need assistance. And so would be the Secret Service. I mean, they specifically said in interviews that the Secret Service and the FBI were assisting the TBI and the Sumner County Sheriff's Office. That fight is not mine. That fight with what they are doing, what they're not doing with the investigation, that fight's not mine. That's Seth's. That would be, the parents. That fight is not mine. My job is to get the law enforcement to notice the work that I'm doing. That is my goal. Get them to notice what I'm doing. Of course, I do work with the Find Me group, but that's, I want information. I want information to where I can help bring someone home. Because without the maps that I do, the maps that I create for the missing, they work best with the information that the family and the law enforcement know.
Yeah.
Well, if the law enforcement isn't telling the family shit, then evidently I need to be working with them. I wish they would. I do, but that's the goal, is to get them to notice, because every time that I can peg a place or that I can peg an event, that is when, and the more often that I do it, and I'm only getting better. I mean, I'm only going to get better. The more that I can do it, I think the likelihood of them working with me, because, it takes a lot of hard work, especially this type of innovative work. Who would have ever thought that this could be an investigative tool? It is. It damn sure is an investigative tool.
It works.
But if I had the information that they know, it would be it would be profound. It would be profound.
Yeah. Well, I told you.
Oh, yeah. They said that the Secret Service, and look, the one person that is highly connected to the Secret Service is Kathy Bowersox. Kathy. Highly connected to the Secret Service. Interesting. It's all just so interesting to me. I really don't know, but it would sound like something he would do to a child. It's diabolical. He is, he's something else.
Just to clarify for the chat, Secret Service is not just protective detail. Like, there's the protective detail division, but then there's also the uniform division. So there's the protective detail, which is like the president's people. Then there's the uniform division, which is like the explosives canines that are stationed at the White House. Then there's the forensic and like digital, like that's what these guys do.
The data.
Yeah, the data, exactly.
Data. So if when I say that she's highly connected to the Secret Service, it would be through following the money train or following the data.
That's what Secret Service is made for. They were tracking like counterfeit money laundering. That's how the Secret Service was born, because of that.
Yeah, there's two states that I've noticed that have that. Well, we're talking about Mississippi, and then we've got Hawaii. So Mississippi and Hawaii. And I've showed both places on the map recently. And I've even shown, places where Bryant Guy, Big D used to have addresses there in Mississippi. There is another, what was that park called that he was staying at? There's two of them. There's two of them in Mississippi. Two of those, what was it called? God, it just slipped my mind. I want to say jelly, but it's not jelly. I was talking about Jelly Roll today. It's that park, that RV park that he was at. There's two of them in Mississippi.
and one of them that is in Mississippi is right by where the guys, Bryant Guy, Michelle Guy, all of them, they have past addresses there. It could be past addresses, or it could be, a secondary residence for all I know, Yeah, Yogi Bear, thank you.
Yogi Bear.
Jellystone. Yeah, the Yogi Bear, thank you.
I couldn't remember what it was.
Jelly,
I was like Yogi Bear. Yogi Bear, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and that was another thing, to hear him tell it, he was, to hear Chris tell it, they were in really bad financial strain. He was offering to bring in SF and pay for SF, and he was like, no, that's okay. And then SF is like, I'm working for Sebastian. Sebastian is my client. That's who's my client. How can he be your client if he's missing? And he's a minor and he can't sign a contract.
Yeah.
You don't sign contracts with your people. Okay. It's a lot of just weird stuff that came out today. And I know that everybody that recorded it, y'all are going to get to hear it. Y'all are going to get to hear it. And then you can come back and you can look at these videos where I'm talking about Sebastian on these lives. I'm talking about how we're building up to today. We're building up. And there's more. I mean, there's more. There's more dates. There is literally more dates that we're watching. And they're on this. I mean, I've got it right here. I got it right here. More dates that we're going to be watching.
Was a reckoning.
I'm talking about
Let me tell you.
my
Okay?
dark moon. It's a reckoning.
It created turmoil within me. A lot was bubbling over.
That's what it is.
And it came to a peak. Not just with me, but other people.
Yep.
It
Like
came to a
elevated.
peak. And I'm a grown woman. And Sebastian's, this is gonna, again, this dark moon return isn't an easy one. We talk about Saturn returns. We talk about Chiron returns. But man, what about these dark moon returns? You know what I'm saying? It's not easy. Not easy. Oh my God, I did it again. I keep having this problem.
And that's today. It boiled over.
Okay.
It was a peak today of boiling.
Hey, Uncle Taco,
over.
good to see you.
Boiling
Thanks
over
for
of
joining.
disordered aggression.
All right. So on August 30th, I think it said August 31st.
Here we
Here we
go.
go. Let's
August
finish that one.
31st.
On August 31st at 11:30 p.m., Australia, once again, is going to come back to Sebastian's IC in Pisces. But this time, she will be in retrograde. And so we return.
I'm concerned that is again, there is going to be this other peak of a low point. There is a low point that is coming for Sebastian, and that is on the 31st. So what I want you guys to do is I want you to take note. Remember the 31st. And if you can't remember, it's okay. You can come back here because I've got it time stamped. I've got a live with this thumbnail. I've got a video with this thumbnail. The live, I'm telling more about it. I'm telling more about how I feel about it. It's not just a, 2-sentence and we're done and we're moving on to the next one. This live is where I'm really talking about how I feel about it. And each and every live that I've done about Sebastian since then, I talk about it. I talk about these time periods that we're watching because we are watchers here. When you become a member, you are watching. You are a watcher with us. We are watching these cases, whether it's about Sebastian and any of these other cases that I'm mapping. I mean, I'm even going to take us back to Brockton very soon and talk about Jennifer Lynn Fay, who's been missing 3 decades. These cases matter to me, and I don't stop. Cherries.
Yep.
Like I said for you, but these timestamps are here, guys. They're here for you. And they are going to explain what is happening with this divine justice that's coming back in retrograde and is going to sit on his IC. It could be about the justice system.
Mm-hmm.
It could be we're going back into the past. A retrograde is when you go back into the past.
Mm-hmm.
A retrograde is past. Okay, if it's not a retrograde, we're moving forward. If it's an S in your chart, we're stationing. It's very intense. It's going to be really hard. But this one right here, we're going back into the past with Sebastian on the 31st. It could be about justice, but it could also be about the justice with the trash. It's the things that we don't see. We don't see Sebastian taking out the trash, do we? None of us have seen that. We have only seen what we think is lights or something happening with Sebastian in the middle of the night.
Mm-hmm.
Some people do think that, but there are others that think that he never made it home to take that trash out.
Right.
That's the big question. And Katie said, well, the FBI cleared it up for me. And I got, you know what? If the FBI cleared it up, I would imagine that Seth would see it. Why wouldn't they have shown it to Seth? Well, you can clearly see it, Sebastian. And even if you can see how he's running.
He's running with the trash can? I mean...
Well, the way that he runs back to the house.
Oh, I thought she meant running with the trash can. I'm like, I don't think I've ever even tried to do that, but especially if it's a heavy trash can, I'm not going to be doing that. Oh, she meant like running.
Barb.
She meant running back to the house. Okay, gotcha. I was confused. I'm like, what?
I'm concerned that we're going to see it. I mean, we're going to see it's going to be there is a low point here, and it's things that we haven't seen clearly. But we're going to go back to what we don't see. We're going to go back to that night. We're going to go back to it. And we're going to go back and we're going to talk about probably the trash, the lights, not being able to see anything. It's all a shadow. It's all vague. You know, that night when she leaves the roadhouse, where does he go? Does he really go home? Does he really go home? Does she pull into the garage? She pulls in the garage, and then does he get out? Can we see that he actually really made it home?
Mm-hmm.
We have not seen any of that. And for Seth, if Seth thought that the last proof of life was him at his home, I mean, Sonny Weatherford was very confident, but I don't, Sonny was old, and, was he really... He was, doing vacations, and he was ready to jump out of, he wasn't... I don't put a whole lot of faith in these ring cameras. It was dark. It was very dark. Not a whole lot of lights out there, and all that Piscean energy, man, we just could not see it. We can't see things clearly. We can't see the medications. We can't see what he was doing, what was happening, who was were they really on the phone? Did the phone just stay there in Mississippi? Did he head here? I mean, if he knows where all of these places are that can catch that's got cameras, this one not working, this one's working. I mean, sounds like he knows his shit. I don't understand why. I mean, I'm waiting for an indictment.
Me too, especially now.
Yeah. But guys, Lady Freedom is about to go live. So y'all rest up, do what you need to do. And I know that she is going to have some of this live today. I can imagine she's been working on it, and she's going to deliver.
She always does. Yeah, I'm gonna drink some coffee.
No.
No, Laura.
They said that they have no proof that he ever left the house. Where's the proof that he made it home?
Yeah. And Laura, even if a dog did pick up a scent inside the car, if it's a cadaver dog, that's one thing. But a scent specific dog or like a tracking dog, there's so many scents in that car of like people, like Katie, whoever was in that car. There's multiple scents in there. So
yeah.
But there's no hit, quote unquote.
Lady Freedom, are you gonna have some of that live?
I'm gonna drink some coffee.
Were you able to, yeah, make you a pot of coffee? Are you able to, are you going to be able to have some of that live? I mean, have some of his live in your life? Lady Freedom, let us know. Let us know.
Yeah, Lady Freedom, I'll stop by. I'm gonna get some coffee first. Apparently, with Mama Rissa and Cajun, we're gonna all make coffee together. And
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
I'm
Let's go
sorry.
watch
I say it weird. I say coffee. It's just how I pronounce it.
coffee, the coffee.
Coffee. Yeah, I'm from Philly. It's how we talk.
Speaking of, we've got to get on the Jennifer Lynn Fay case. When I mean, I know that we're all busy doing different stuff, but
No,
I'm gonna
we
be
can
gone.
definitely do
I'll
that.
be gone tomorrow, but I mean, I
No, we'll
think I
do
will
that.
come on tomorrow night and talk about what I can see that's happening, and just do a nothing but astrology live in the morning before
Oh,
I head out.
by the
If
way,
I
was
can,
Cherry's.
if I'm able to, because I'll have to leave here about 11:30. Yeah, my Marissa says I'm up.
I know I'm about to be too, but Jen, did you know it was Cherry? It would have been Cherry's 50th birthday on the 14th.
Aw.
Yeah, and you know what's really weird? Ara's birthday is also on the 14th of August. I did not know that, and I didn't know. I knew Ara's birthday, but I didn't know Cherry's birthday was the same date as Ara's. And then Cherry's
My
mom was
cousin's
like,
birthday, my cousin, she and I are the same age. We grew up together. We're like sisters, but her birthday was the 14th.
I think
14th,
that's,
a great day.
and you know what?
August 14th. But today,
Zachary's born the
today
14th.
being the dark moon for Sebastian, I tell you what, man, uh, the FBI and Sebastian definitely,
Mm-hmm.
that was definitely, we could definitely see that today. And I was glad to be able to show that, and I'll be glad to show some of the other things that have happened
Mm-hmm.
with these dates, which we've already seen, most of them except for a couple.
Yeah.
But I do know, and I can tell you that they definitely produced. I just can't, that's all I can say about that. They produced, and we just got to wait for, for that production to really show itself. Because some things are just not my business, just like I didn't want to say anything about you talking to the FBI. That's your business to tell.
Mm-hmm. That's why I didn't
And
mind coming up and talking about it real quick. I mean, I can't get into deep details, but I can at least confirm, yes, this actually happened, and Jen predicted it 100%. So
yeah,
it was when you said that you predicted it. This morning, I literally was like, "Holy crap!" I'm like, this is insane. And
yeah.
Stanley's awesome, but yeah,
If you can get the timestamps, because I don't think that I have them.
yeah. I'll get you're talking about the 2 recorded calls. I'll get the dates and times for you. I can do that. That's easy.
I don't think that you gave it to me before, but you
I
may
may have
have.
given you I may have given you the first one. I don't know if I gave you the second one, but I can do that.
No, yeah, I've got when, gosh, I got when you were threatened.
By Kathy or by?
I don't know. It was August 11th, 2024. Jules
I'll have
being
to go back
threatened.
and I'll have to go. Oh, you know what? I think I might know what that might be. I'll send you a message about it. I think I know who that might be.
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. I do too. I remember now. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I remember now. But yeah, yeah, I think so too. I mean, some things are just not my business. As much as
Yeah.
I want to tell you everything, I want to tell you, hey, I was right about this. Look at this.
Oh,
This
you
was
always
it.
you always for
I mean,
future reference, you
I
always
want
have
to
it.
get my pot, but I'm not gonna step on, just like I just don't want to step on people's toes.
You always have my permission, FYI, going forward. Yeah, you can always. I trust you, and you have my permission going forward if I tell you stuff, to confirm. Because I think people should realize what you do is so good and so amazing, and so
I
accurate
appreciate it.
too.
It is accurate. I mean, and I'm only getting better. I'm only getting better. I mean, I'm really good at what I do, and I'm only getting better. And I have to say that I'm really good at what I do because I am, and I've worked my butt off to get this good,
Mm-hmm.
to get to notice the patterns, and that's really all it is. But you guys rest up.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get in Lady Freedom's chat for I think she's going to be going live in like maybe 15 minutes. Get your
Mm-hmm.
coffee brewing, do what you can do, and I will see you guys in Lady Freedom's chat. All right, guys.
All right. Bye,
All
everybody.
right.
Thank you, Jen, for having me.
You're welcome, honey. Thank you for coming up. I appreciate it. You
All
know,
right. Of
thank you,
course.
Jill. Thank you, guys.
All right. Bye bye.
Bye, honey. Bye, guys. See y'all in Lady Freedom's chat. Thank you so much for your support, Mama Marissa and everybody else. Thank you, guys. Love you.